Yeah, welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of Format Podcast, Saturday Night Live. So apologies. I know that in my spiel, we normally go live at 7 o'clock on Saturday nights, but life gets in the way sometimes. We have some stuff going on, but we're here to kick it with you because that's what we do, and we are going to talk some sports, man. Before we get to that, you know what time it is. If you're here on YouTube and you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, click that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast, and we should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us that like, that 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. And finally, make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, set an alarm, do whatever you got to do to remember. Saturday nights at 7 p.m. we are live here on the Format Podcast, and we'll give you the opportunity to call in, talk to us, get at me. I love it. I can't wait. All right. So we got some pretty interesting topics for you here tonight. As you can see from the thumbnail. Yeah, definitely. We're going to talk some Josh Allen for MVP. We're going to talk the mega trade that took place last night in the NBA. We're going to talk the one and only legendary Shaq Diesel, the big Shaq, one of his many nicknames. I don't even know. He got a ton of nicknames, but we're going to talk about him and his, there you go, and his all-time starting five. And we're going to talk about the legendary Laker, Magic Johnson himself, and his comments on Bronny James. This is a much shorter show than the 4-hour marathon last time.
Boy, anything compared to last show is going to be short.
Facts. All right, let's go. So Lakers all-time greatest point guard ever, my number 2 player of all time, Irvin Magic Johnson, had some interesting comments the other night when he was on the Jimmy Kimmel show. He was asked about Bronny James, so he had some comments to make. Did y'all hear that?
No, I did not.
All right. Keith Saroff. Keith, man, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Give those likes, man. Appreciate you, Keith. You're new too, huh? Make sure you like and subscribe. Obviously, you already know. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when we're dropping new content. We do a lot of stuff here on the channel, man. I appreciate the love, though, man. Thank you. So let's go ahead and let's hear what Magic had to say in his commentary on the Jimmy Kimmel show about none other than Bronny James. And we've talked about him ad nauseum when he first got drafted and when he was playing in the summer league. And it was kind of out of sight, out of mind a little bit, but the season is getting ready to start, and obviously he will be playing in the early part of the season. So let's check out what Magic had to say.
LeBron is going to be playing with his son, Bronny.
Yes.
Which is interesting. I mean, I think it's just like showering with your dad after the game. It's a weird thing to go back to, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think that is going to be a comfortable situation? That could go one of two ways.
Oh, it can go one or two ways.
Yeah.
If I'm Bronny, I would tell my dad, just let me play in the G League all season so that I can develop. He needs playing time. He doesn't need to be sitting on the Laker bench and not playing. That's not a knock against him. He's just not ready. He needs to develop more, and then he will be ready because he has some great talent and skills, but he needs to develop those skills at a much better clip if he wants to play 15, 20 minutes a night in the NBA or more.
So you think LeBron is making him play in the NBA?
I wouldn't say that.
Oh.
Because I don't know that.
Right.
But if I'm his father, like LeBron is, he needs to develop. It's just that simple. The Lakers have done a wonderful job of developing players. Caruso, you see, and so all these guys have developed under the Laker G League coach. So they've done a good job of bringing guys up and playing them in the NBA.
All right, real quick before we comment on Magic, Nino, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate the love, brother, as always. Always showing love with the super chat coming through, man. I appreciate that, fam. Anybody who wants to donate super chat, we appreciate you. Goes to stuff like equipment and fees and all that good stuff. But we make it work. But again, thank you, Nino. Appreciate the love. All right, so Magic says If he was Bronny, he would tell LeBron, let me play in the G League all year so I can develop. Magic is looking at that from the perspective of an all-time great player and, of course, a guy who coached a little bit. And I don't think any player would want to say, send me to the G League, right? I don't think that's the case. And also, I think Magic doesn't want to come out and say what we all know. And I've been saying this from the beginning. This is about LeBron. This is his selfishness. This is him. Look at me. I'm so great that I played long enough and have enough power to get my son in here to play with me. You will never convince me otherwise. This is not about Bronny. This is about LeBron. But of course, because you saw when Jimmy Kimmel said, so you're saying LeBron is making him play in the NBA? And Magic quickly said, well, I'm not saying that because I don't know that. Magic knows that. He just, he wants to be Mr. Nice Guy. Y'all's thoughts on Magic's commentary on Bronny?
I mean, I think it's fair. I mean, the approach of him saying that Bronny should say that, I mean, he's not going to say that, but I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to get the ceremony of, Bronny being in the first game ever with his father, and we're going to have that big ceremony. But like multiple reports came out, and one of Woj's last few bombs that he put out before he left is that, the expectation is that he's going to be playing in the G League. Majority of his year is going to be spent in the G League. I find that to be very, very true. Like Magic said, he needs to develop. He doesn't need to be sitting on a sideline and riding the pine the whole time. He needs to have some solid playing time. And he's right. I mean, we do have some great players that come up in the G League. We make the best of second round picks that turn out to be great. The Alex Caruso's, the Austin Reeves, the what's up, my dunker from I think he's in New Orleans now. We do draft pretty well. Huh?
Larry Nance Jr. Is that him?
Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. Yeah, Larry Nance Jr. So we do a great job. I believe Josh Hart was also a second round pick. We ended up trading over to New Orleans. Then now he's a Knick out there showing out. But I think that's right. I think he's on base, man. He's going to be in a G League. We're gonna have the ceremony. Yay, father son duo making it. But the smart move is G League. I think that's fair.
Yeah. G, your thoughts on that?
Yeah. So I thought Bronny was going to be starting. I said that earlier as a joke, but I think as time go on, we're going to start to see, because I mean, we've seen a lot of empty calories from a lot of their starting point guards over the past years, and so yeah, he's probably going to drop down to the G League, but does the G League make him a better player? That's the question. Sitting on the pond, practicing, getting the game speed. I mean, he may get a few minutes here or there. Like, how many guards are on the Lakers team? I haven't looked, but I mean,
D'Lo, Reeves, him.
Yeah, so you put him in a position where he has to fight for his time, and if he don't make it, he going to the G League. That's just how it is. If he don't outplay Austin Reeves,
which he won't,
no,
or D'Lo, which he probably won't. You're right. Then he'll end up in the G League. Now, if he do, then we gonna see more of him. That's just how this thing goes. But Austin Rivers made it to the league, and I don't think he was better than Bronny. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
You don't think Austin Rivers? You mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't think Austin Rivers was better than Bronny. No, not at all.
You think he was better than Bronny?
Oh, I don't think he's better than Bronny, bro. Like, I'm looking at Bronny projection.
No, I'm talking to Bruce.
No, I do think he was better than Bronny. No, I think he was.
It's something we gotta revisit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that because I don't even think Austin Rivers is in the league right now. So Bronny may end up being better in the long run, but I think wasn't Austin Rivers the number one high school player in America when he went to Duke, and then was he freshman All-American right at Duke, and then he made himself into a lottery pick. Like Bronny was none of that. So I don't think there's any question about at the same point in their careers whether or not Austin Rivers was better than Bronny. Now, will Bronny be better in the long run? Maybe so, but I don't.
I think what I'm saying is it's not. We've seen a lot of players, Sebastian Telfair. We've seen a lot of players who put the work in, and then when it came time to play in the league, they fizzled out. Randolph Children, we've seen them fizzle out. And
That's a
so
fact.
once you get on that level, is you can't really say, oh yeah, everything that you did in high school. Yeah, I mean the numbers show us that like if you kill in high school, you kill in college, you gonna be a really good player. But at the same time, his father been prepping him for the NBA since the beginning of the time, like since he started, since his inception. And so I just want to see what's gonna happen with the kid. You know what I mean? Like I think that mystery is why he's still relevant right now. Like if we could look in the future and say, oh yeah, Bronny was, you know, a one-hit wonder, right? Like he came to the league, he got drafted, went to the G League, and we never heard of him again. You know, I think he's gonna get an opportunity to play in this league for a while. Maybe it's just the last name that he got on his back, maybe, but he still got to come out there and produce. And nobody's gonna pick you up if you're not a point guard. You can be a true point guard where you just pass the ball all day. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to be a scoring a dual threat. You don't have to be that. I mean, you just be. But he should shoot the three though. Like he can shoot the three. Shorty can shoot the three. And
like you said, we're gonna find out, man. At the end of the day, that's all there is.
I can tell. I'm just sitting back looking at Bruce's face, like, no.
The only thing that I'm saying, bro, is like, we are comparing it. We are comparing. I think Knicks 100. We are comparing Sebastian Telfair because he fizzled out like a trace around, and when he got to the league. I mean, now that could have been off the court stuff. Like a lot of things that stop players from playing is, you know, as we learn, like professionalism, like them not showing up to practice and doing those things. When it comes to Bronny, he's going to be there because why?
Yeah,
his father making him be there. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a model citizen in the league, and so that's what we compare. Like, will he be eligible to play?
And I think that his name is always going to get him an opportunity until he shows that he's just. He has to be a total bum not to get an opportunity, and he may get another one after showing that he's a total bum because of what his name is. And that's just, you know, that's how the world goes. But it's all good. What did he say? Knicks 100 a game. Bronny not better than either Ball brother. Let's keep it real here. Yeah, that's true. He's not better than Lonzo or LaMelo. Yeah, that's true.
Jello. That's what we talking about. Jello too.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, I don't think he's better than Jello, but I mean,
Jello could just shoot.
Yeah,
that's all Jello did. Jello shoot.
Well, we didn't think neither. I didn't think any of them was going to go to the league. Honestly, bro, I was shocked. Even at UCLA, which one was that? Lonzo.
Yeah, that was Lonzo.
Good, Coach. Good to see you. Good to see you, Coach.
Yeah, I didn't even think he was going to make it to the league, but I mean, he averaged a triple-double at UCLA, and then you know. A whole bunch of injuries. We haven't really been able to see him because he's being injured. So,
yeah, he was actually on the. I mean, he was playing pretty good ball before he got hurt. And then, like I said, them knees. Hopefully, that kid can come back because once he got to Chicago, he actually started trending in the right direction for his career.
Yeah,
sadly, that's his knees, man. Damn knees.
I don't know if I said this. I definitely agree with Magic first and foremost. However, the thing that I'm saying is that. You never know what kid gonna show up, man. You never know what like when he gonna turn the corner. And if he turn the corner and be a good point guard, I think that's good enough for him to stay in the league.
Yeah,
we've seen it. It's a lot of mediocrity in the league. A lot of mediocre.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, he heavy on the chart. I mean, we got D'Lo, Austin, Gabe Vincent. I forgot about him, and I forgot we got Max Christie as well. So I mean, he's gonna be down there. So, I think the G League is definitely going to be something that he needs to get to.
Yeah, but of course, you know, we have to see because the G League actually starts a few weeks. Right, we got to see the ceremony. G League starts a few weeks following the start of the NBA, so it's enough time for him to get on the floor with his pops a little bit, for them to make the pomp and circumstances, for the Lakers to make a ton of money off of that, for everybody to be a part of history, for ESPN to make that a big deal. I'm gonna use those terms, and you know, before he goes on down to the G League, and of course for LeBron to get all the attention he so obsessively craves. And I don't even know if he craves it. I think he needs it. It's like a drug to him. He has to have it. But anyway, that's a different thing. It's not about that.
Foulious is gone.
Coach Ciari, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate you, man, and make sure you share the show to other people who might want to hear some good sports content and not necessarily hear the same stuff that you hear on the mainstream sports media. Who ends up on the Lakers?
Julius Randle.
Oh, I was like, who the hell?
Yeah,
no, he's not going to go back to the Lakers. No,
absolutely not. No,
and and LeBron is not having that. You forget who your GM is? It's not Pelinka. All right. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the number 904-219-8264. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Also, it's scrolling on the bottom. We'll go ahead, take your calls if anybody wants to call and give us your thoughts on what Magic had to say about Bronny or about Bronny's future in general, what you think he may or may not be, and what you think he needs in order to be successful going forward in the NBA. So that's 904-219-8264. Let's get it.
In the meantime, man, Coach looks happy about that Knicks.
He does.
Yeah, he happy.
Yeah.
Landale is dumb nice on the low. Yeah, dumb is a key word in that sentence. We'll be dumb enough to take him back. Nah, we good in LA, man. We straight over here. We don't need that.
Yeah, LeBron is not having it. You are correct.
Hell, I'm not.
Like, you don't matter. Only thing that matters is LeBron. Jeannie already said that.
You know, me and Bron have conversations about what goes on.
Oh, y'all have conversations? Yeah. So you ain't telling him to leave Bronny in college?
Hit me up like, yo, look, man, this is what I'm gonna do it, man. What you think about this? I'm like, hey, man, this is dumb.
You should have told him leave Bronny in college. That's what you should have done.
Man, that's his son. I'm not finna tell the man what to do with his son. I'm like, hey, man, we got this little second round pick, bro. You can do what you want with it. He said, bet I'm gonna get Bronny. I'm like, say less. We wasn't finna do nothing with it.
Right.
Yeah, wait, we don't want Foolish either. Nah, Lakers getting Levine. Nah.
All right, let me take this call. Nino, what's good, man? What you got?
What's going on, man? I'm trying to get somebody else to call.
Hey, you good, man?
To me, I say this tie into the one-on-one conversation. To me, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because is he going to the G League to do what exactly? And what is the G? I don't watch G League, so I can't say.
I don't either.
He going down there to act like a star player and held the ball in his hand and go one-on-one play basketball. Then he wasting his time. He don't need to be in the G League. He needs to stay. Now, I agree with Magic. He don't need to be on the court now in the NBA until like crunch times and he need to be in practice. To me, because I tell you, when I was in 9th grade, coach put me on the high school team. And I was amped up, like, man, I'm gonna get a chance to play with the high school, with the varsity. I didn't see the court until crunch time, but the practices made me better than the kid my age, than my team, which I was already probably a little better. But just the confidence you're gonna get in the different schemes and knowledge of the game, you're gonna get from watching and practicing. Now, I know you're gonna say it's more. It probably is some more into it, like politics. But if we just taking it can he get better at a skill going to the G League? Like, I don't watch I don't know I don't know what's going on.
We send plenty of players to the G League.
Who do? The Lakers do?
Yeah, a lot of our first, second year guys, definitely second round picks, they all go to the G League. And then we end up elevating them onto the roster later on in the year.
Yeah, I mean, like, what style? I know he's going to go and play some, but I'm saying, like, what style do they play in the G League? See, some of them
well, we just changed our coach. I mean, that's different now. I think we had a new coach in the G League.
I'm
not sure what his philosophy is. But
as far as I understand, like, the whole thing with the G League is supposed to be the level between the NBA and college, like, to get you, if you're good enough, if you're perceived to be good enough to make it to the NBA at some point, but not quite yet. So it gives you that opportunity to get NBA level coaching and develop yourself further so that when you get up there, you have a chance not to flame out. So I like the idea of the G League. It was the D League before, right? Was it developmental league?
Developmental, yeah.
Right. So I like the idea of it. And, some guys get trapped there forever, but some guys make the move up. So, and Bronny will not get trapped there forever. So I like the idea.
As long as what I'm saying, as long as they playing real basketball and not one-on-one, just a one, you know how like a pickup kind of, basically a pickup game. If they doing that, then because I don't think that Bronny ever be the player that had the ball in his hand for the whole games and making decisions.
Right.
Maybe be a 3-and-D guy.
I think that's the goal for him. I think that's the goal for him. Yeah. The G League has like NBA level coaching. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Nick Nurse a G League coach? I think he won a championship.
At one point.
Yeah. So
at one point it was.
There are coaches in the NBA that are G League guys that came from the G League. So
Dane Johnson is our head coach over there now for the South Bay Lakers. Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting real coaching down there.
And Miles Simon.
Oh, Miles Simon. Okay.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I just didn't know. I'm saying I don't know what the G League really. If it's like Transformers saying, then like y'all saying, then that's exactly what you need to do. Get some reps, get some practice on his craft, you know. But the practice, the stuff that he gonna probably see at the NBA practices, is probably gonna be top tier. Like, I think everybody agree he ain't ready to be on the court now. Like,
I agree.
20 minutes.
But he may get 5, 8, 10 minutes max, especially during those couple of early games, just so he can be out there with his father. But that's a different story as well.
I mean, he can't do no worse than what's the guy we got from Miami last year?
The one that was hurt.
3-and-D guy. Yeah. He didn't.
Crap.
He didn't get
Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent. But he got potential. That's what I think. If they playing real basketball down there, I agree with Matt 100%.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You got anything else for me, Neil?
Y'all be too. No, that's all I got.
All right, brother, man. Appreciate the call as always. Thank you so much for the support.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Have a good night. All right. Good call by Nino as usual. Let's go ahead as usual. Politics as usual. But let's go ahead and let's put a wrap. Put a what you call it? Put a bow on this.
Yeah, put a bow on it, man.
Yeah. Let's wrap up the show. So easy work tonight.
Easy work.
Easy work as opposed to the last one. So
we didn't use them keywords. I told you, man, as long as we don't say the keywords, man.
Nah, no keywords tonight. No keywords tonight.
LeBron. Let's do LeBron as a keyword.
Nah, that's not the keyword, but we're not gonna elaborate.
Definitely a trigger.
But listen, everybody who stopped in, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for coming through. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching the show. Make sure you check out the channel if you haven't already. Got tons of content on there, some really interesting stuff, some entertaining stuff, some educational stuff. We try to bring it all to you in different ways. So make sure you do that. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share the channel. Make sure you set your notifications so that you know whenever we drop new content on the channel. So that's about it. It should be, let's see, Tuesday night or Wednesday. I should be dropping another college football episode, and as well, we should be back to do another panel show here on Wednesday night. So everybody chill and have a good one.
Sunday,
enjoy
tomorrow.
No. Sunday
tomorrow.
We got the
tomorrow night. I literally just thought about it at the same time.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll have a late night show tomorrow to kind of wrap up the Sunday NFL action. That's something that we've started doing. So we're going to have some fun with that. We're going to get on here and talk about all the things that we saw in the NFL. And oh man, tomorrow night, Sunday night is a huge one. Baltimore and Buffalo. So Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, that should be really good. So we'll see.
Josh Allen's favored to 3 touchdowns, a pick, but ultimately win the game 33-17.
I think Baltimore is actually favored in that, which is weird because they're coming in at 1-2.
Now I want to see if I can trigger G, but it didn't work.
So you don't want to do that. But I think we've got I think we got an exciting slate of NFL action tomorrow. So look out for that, and we'll be back with you all to discuss it and wrap it up tomorrow night. And yeah, that's it. We out.
We out.
Peace. Oh man, if the button worked, here we go again.